Chapter 8!
Fix the castle, Detective. This is wonderful news. Now we can look for the vault key. The vault key is hidden in Prince Leonard's tower somewhere. We should look for it there.
So we just restored Prince Leonard's tower, and apparently it has the key to this room here. So let's see. Hint, is there anything I'm missing? No. Hint is saying there's nothing I'm missing here. I'll double check my map. Okay, I don't think I was missing anything in this area, so let's just check out that new area we have restored. Right, remember this was chapter number 1? Unfortunately, the angry lion has woken up. Well, that's not good. Now the lion's awake and causing problems. Don't see anything cool there that I can pick up. Let's go over here and use the horn to open up this chest, giving me 2 items and a hidden objects challenge. Ooh, that's an item. Alrighty. Got everything. So previously, this doorway didn't go anywhere, but now that the tower is reconnected, it actually does go somewhere. It goes here. Some sort of torture room. It looks like this is one of Jack's friends. They were imprisoned after the raid. Those poor fellows. All of them died except for Emma. Okay, so we just got a net. We'll use that on the lion. Somehow that works. Somehow that defeats the lion and gives us access to this room again. Now I'm finding an imp badge. Whatever that might be. So we needed 3 things over here. Do we have any of them? No, after all this time, we still haven't found a lot of these items. We need to put these dice in place. Looks like we need another one. Let's check out this room. We finally have the second goblet for this, so what is that going to give us? More items, and a picture of Prince Leonard when he was not so angry and evil all the time. Ah, this has to be that imp badge, right? Or the witch pendant? Yes. Okay, so red to red is going to look like this. Yellow has to go around like this, right? And then blue like that. And purple like that. Simple. Orange. Orange on the left, maybe? And then green. Green like this. The other yellow down and around. Because it had an extra step. That's how you could tell. So green like that. And then red at the bottom. Blue all the way around. While leaving room for purple over here. No, I didn't mean to make that one a purple. Sorry, my mistake. Excellent. I have the button, so I press the button and I get a die. Woo! Anything else here? Okay, this must be where the imp badge goes. It's hard to remember where stuff is because it's been so long since we last visited this area. It was like at the very start of the game, over an hour ago. And this probably goes on that throne, you know, this one over here in that room, in the throne room. Let's finish with the dice. So with this puzzle, it's gonna have to be 8. See, 8 is a large number, so it's either gonna be 2 or 6. If I do 2, 6, Well, 6 over here doesn't work, so it's got to be 2 here and 6 left. Does that make sense? 6, 2, and now 3 is going to be 2 and 1. Oh, and 1 and 5 make 6. Hooray! So yeah, that puzzle's basically determined by the fact that 8 is a large number. It's only 2 larger than 6. I couldn't do 1, 7. It had to be 2, 6. I guess I could have gone with 4, 4, but then you know, it couldn't be 4, 4 because 4 is larger than 3, so the 1, 4 wouldn't fit into the 3. Let's go back to the torture room here instead of talking about math. The cage lever goes over here. We pull down the cages. The one we want is over here. It's the Rumpelstiltskin story. Let's hear it.
Once upon a time, a miller boasted his daughter could spin wheat into gold. The king demanded a demonstration, but the miller's daughter had no such skill.
It's really dumb of him to boast like something that's obviously not true.
Knowing the dawn would bring her death, the daughter wept bitterly. Suddenly, an imp appeared before her and offered to spin the wheat in return for her firstborn child. The daughter agreed. Delighted, the king married her the next day. Their first child soon followed, and for a while, all was well. But one day, the imp reappeared, demanding what had been promised to him. The king and queen pleaded with the imp for mercy, so he proposed that if they could guess his name in 3 days' time, he would release their daughter from the promise. The king guessed rashly and was cursed. But with the help of a tiny messenger, the queen learned the imp's true name was Rumpelstiltskin. Foiled, the imp tried to leave, but the king had other plans. The king imprisoned the imp, forcing him to spin out gold every day. Soon, his kingdom grew rich beyond his wildest dreams, but the king's insatiable desire for gold would soon be his downfall.
So that's basically the story of Rumpelstiltskin, if you've heard it. They didn't really add much to it besides, well, the king captured Rumpelstiltskin afterwards. I don't really see how that one's super relevant to the plot of this game. Anyway, what was that sound? We're done! We got a new parable, and we unlocked Chapter 9! Let's listen to that parable. It is the 3 sons.
There was once a wealthy king who was a fanatical collector of valuable treasures. One day, he heard that an old crone had 3 unique treasures in her possession and paid her a visit. The crone presented to him 3 orphan boys, each imbued with a special talent. She guaranteed their loyalty to the king, so he brought them to his kingdom and appointed them princes. The king's obsession with his fortune pushed him to increasing acts of madness. His subjects fled the kingdom in fear, but the 3 loyal princes remained by the king's side. It was on the deserted kingdom that the princes came of age and into their talents. The eldest prince, Leonard, grew to a mighty warrior with a quick temper and a love of battle.
Yes, that was this one. He was the first prince we met.
The second prince, Julian, was the king's closest confidant, a hedonist and shapeshifter, taking different appearances as he pleased. The youngest prince, Hugh, was an avid scholar. Pursuant of all knowledge, he developed magic beans that allowed them to live unnaturally long lives. The 3 were united in only one cause: to obey the king's whims. Their mindless devotion to the king made them a most fearsome foe to those who would cross him.
I should point out that earlier when we met Prince Julian, he pretended to be Prince James from the Frog Prince game. That's what totally threw me off when he appeared. I'm like, what is Prince James? That's not his name. What is he doing here? But no, he just randomly decided to look like the Frog Prince for no reason whatsoever. That was a bit strange. I guess he just wanted to show off the fact that he was a shapeshifter. Anyway, I felt like I should mention that here. I had to mention at some point. This is as good of a time as any to say I'm not a complete idiot. I kind of understand that idea, but actually no, I don't.